Hey, what's up guys? It's Forest Man here. Today I'm going to show you a Alliance War attack, but I know many of you have asked me for this. This time we are actually going to use Menendez, and he's not a hero that I've really ever used in my Alliance War attacks, but I came across a base this war that looked fairly difficult with my strategy, and I know that I could take it with my attack strategy. But whenever I was looking over this base, I kind of had the idea, hey, let's give Menendez a try, because I feel like I could do a lot of damage with his C4 in this particular base, and I think it's a strategy that many people use, and it worked out really well for me. The cool thing about it, and typically with Menendez, I think most people that use him use Menendez with a combination of siege bots. That's a pretty common combination that I see a lot. But in this attack, it's basically my standard attack with all of my regular units. The only thing that changed is instead of using Reaper, I used Menendez. And basically I used Menendez, Reaper, and Ghost. That way the rest of my attack can stay the same, and well, I'll just let you guys take a look at it. We'll see. Well, again, check out the score on this war. Fantastic job by my guys. We were just 2 stars away from a perfect war. I'm not gonna dime out the 2 guys who made the 98-99% on this. You know who you are. But anyways, these attacks are actually going to be with my 3rd account, formerly known as. Now it's Man Bear Pig. So, love South Park. If you guys are familiar with the show, that's where that came from. So we're going to look at Man Bear Pig's 2nd attack here against Guto. So let's take a quick look at his base and kind of talk about why I decided to try this strategy versus my normal strategy. On this base, with the 2 hangars in the middle, and then obviously the communication center down here, I kind of figured that this guy probably had some pretty big hangar range perks. So typically with me tripping a hangar, I would either trip it down on the bottom left or the top left in my attack. But with no walls in the bottom left area and a possible hangar perk here, and then this communication center pretty close by, I didn't really want to start down there because I kind of risked tripping the communication center or the hangar. I decided not to start on the top because obviously there's a bunker plus your units coming down, which I can still do, but again, if he's got a bunch of mines up there, it's going to be a tough little spot to start at. So instead of starting with my normal units, I decided to use Menendez. And that way I can potentially take out all the units out of this hangar, all the units out of this hangar, as well as a bunker with 1 C4. Now the trick is to go ahead and just trip both hangars at the very start, and then drop, whenever you're using Menendez, obviously you always want to drop an assault first in case there's 3 tracking mines in a corner, because obviously those 3 tracking mines can kill Menendez before he even gets a shot off. So basically once I use 3 assaults, 1 on the left side, 1 on the right side, and 1 on the top left corner to trip both the hangars and make sure there's no tracking mines, I basically drop Menendez up there and then throw the C4 kind of around this area. And I basically tried to make Menendez run around on the top left until all the units coming out of the hangars were within range of the C4. Immediately after that happens, I started with my claw down here, and then I threw a minesweeper up to the left area and then dropped the rest of my ground units and basically completed the attack using just the gunship and EMP, which was more than enough power with Ghost to do whatever else I needed to get done, because obviously I didn't have to use a lightning strike on either one of these hangars or 2 bunkers. I only have 1 bunker left, so that can be taken out with the gunship or the dragon fires. So we'll go ahead and look at the attack. Again, this is basically my exact strategy as far as the units that I use and where I start at. The only difference is starting with Menendez instead of using Reaper. So let's check out that replay here. So as you can see, I tripped both hangers. I threw the assault up top to make sure there's no tracking mines, and then planted my C4 where I thought it would have the best effect for. The reason I have him running back and forth now is just to kind of buy some time so that these Claw and other Goliaths can make it within range. Ended up taking too much time, and the Goliaths up at the top left ended up getting outside of the range, which is okay because the rest of my ASAMs and Goliaths were still able to take them out just fine. It didn't really hurt my attack at all. One thing I will mention, if you're using Menendez and using this strategy, if you're going to use the Claw as bait, be sure that Menendez and every other unit is dead first. Because if you don't, and you drop the Claw before Menendez dies, and then the rest of your units, the rest of your ground units, then whatever's remaining will come after whatever's closest, whatever your units are closest. So to make sure that the Claw is drawing fire, or it's the target of all the remaining units, be sure that everything else is dead before you drop it. I will mention that because that can screw you up too. I tried to get a care package up top, didn't quite make it. But again, as you can see, I used 2 gunships, which really isn't that bad when you compare skill point usage versus 2 lightning strikes. Using 1 extra gunship is only, 600 skill points or so. So that's really all it took, is 2 gunships, the 2 EMP, Menendez, and a couple of care packages. So it really wasn't an expensive attack at all. And as you can see here, I had plenty of time left over. So I may start using Menendez occasionally for some bases where things are stuck around the middle. That's it for this replay. I want to go ahead and send out a shout out to Team Dommy, TeamDommi. I used my Man Bear Pig account and joined them for a war. Did really great, killed the other ally. So if you're looking for a good team, I think we were doing 20-person wars, but they're probably pretty close to 25 members at this point. So if you're looking for a good ally, obviously AW Kings is full at the moment, but I would strongly suggest those guys, really great guys. And I'll send that account out to another ally here shortly. If you want my account to visit you, my Man Bear Pig account to come say hi to your account and do a war with you, just post a comment in the comment section of this video, and I'll do what I can to visit you guys. It's kind of going to be a busy summer for me, but I'll pop in here and there whenever I have a chance to. And I know I promised this last time. I promise you guys the survival mode video is coming. It's going to happen before the end of the month. Just haven't had a good chance to do it yet, but I promise you guys I'll have that coming real soon and show you guys how to be survival mode experts once again. That's it for this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you then.